Melody Lane here, and I am going to show you how to make a card for a beginner. This was actually left in a comment in one of my videos of how to make a card for like a baby girl. So I'm going to give an example of how to make a card if you don't have a Cricut or a Silhouette or any of those cutting machines. This is a video for beginners and for people that don't have a lot of supplies. This is just regular tape. This is double-sided tape. This is awesome tape. It comes from the Dollar Tree. You get it for $1. So this is really good tape if you don't have one of those adhesive runners. And then this is a stamp set I bought at Big Lots, I think, or I bought it on sale really cheap because I didn't even need it for anything because I've never used it. This is, as you can see, it was $1. And I probably got it on sale. I think it came from Joann's. These little things here. And then just some ribbon. And then I might be using this too. This, you can get $1 at Walmart. 97 cents, I think. And then I also got some washi tape and some baker's twine. To tell you the truth, I have a lot of baker's twine I bought. I've never ever used it. I just never have. Could also use, these are some little heart brads. You could put a hole in the top layer and put these in it too. I'm not sure exactly what I'm gonna use altogether, but I'm using 3 different kinds of paper. This is gonna be my card base. This is just a regular 8.5 by 11 paper, and I'm going to cut this totally just in half on my paper cutter. Now, if you don't have a paper cutter, you can just fold this in half and cut it with your scissors. But I'm gonna cut this at 5.5 inches. And you can get some paper cutters pretty cheap. I saw the Cricut paper cutter was on clearance at Hobby Lobby. So if you watch for the deals, you can get them pretty cheap. Okay, now you have 2 card bases. You can save one side for another card or use it for something else. And then fold this in half. I never do this good. And if I measure it and score it on my scoring board, I always mess it up. So I'm gonna get the corners as neat as I can and fold them. You can use a bone folder. If you use a bone folder, I think it just makes it a little bit better. There, that one turned out pretty good. So this is the card base. And then I'm gonna use this layer next. I'm gonna layer these kind of like that. You cut this one 1/4 inch smaller than this square, and then this square 1/4 inch smaller than that. Or you can do it your own way also. You can make it however you want. That was cut at 5.5 inches. I'm gonna cut this 5.25 inches. And then the other measurement is 4.25, so I'm gonna cut this side at 4 inches. This will fit in the center of this, like that. And I'm gonna cut this 1/4 inch smaller. So I'm gonna cut this one at 5 inches. And at 3.75 on the other side. So 3 3/4 inch. That will be the top part of your card. But don't put them together yet. I'm gonna put ribbon on here, but I'm also gonna put washi tape. I'm going to use this stamp. It says special delivery. And I'm gonna stamp it on this paper, and I'm gonna cut it out and ink the edges. And I'm also gonna ink the edges of these too. Let me show you how I do that. I think I bought this at Walmart. And you can just buy, they have Studio G inks that are just, I think 97 cents each. So you can just buy those if you don't have any ink. And I just do that, and it makes it look a little more finished. You can use black ink or brown ink or red. Use anything you want. Just be creative. You don't have to do it just like everybody else does it. So I know I don't. See, now see the difference in the card? Okay, I'm going to use the slate color just because I don't want it to be black. I don't want it to be pink really. And these stamps and the clear stamps also, you just stick to an acrylic block and put the ink on it. Do it this way. But you have to pat it down, hold it there for a minute, get some ink on there. Make sure it's on there good. And then I'm going to put a piece of foam down. This is actually glitter adhesive foam, but I'm going to put some foam down underneath it because it helps it press in a little better. I'm just going to put it on here. There. Now I'm going to just use scissors and cut around this. Okay, now I did that, and I'm going to ink around this. Use a different color. I'm also going to color this in a little. This is a Martha Stewart marker. Never even used it. Bought these on clearance for like $10. And I'm just going to color in this bow a little. I'm going to see if I can find a lighter color pink. Here's the lighter color. That's what this is. This is called Pink Carnation. Let's make the stars pink. Okay. I colored that in a little bit, and I'm going to be placing this on here, probably about right there. But underneath that, I'm going to put something else first. I think I'm going to put some washi tape. And I'm just going to wrap the washi tape around. And at the end of the washi tape, I'm going to fold this up like that. And cut it at an angle this way. Such a good job. Let's try that again. Let's just cut it like that. And I'm going to do another piece. Put a piece lower. I'm going to line up the chevron. Cut it at an angle. That. Let's do another piece. Line it up again. And you don't have to line it up. You could do the opposite, or you could have this going the other way. This is just what I'm doing, but remember, you can do whatever you want. Or you can do it exactly as I do it. I don't mind when people copy what I do. That's why I make the videos. I'm gonna cut that up a little shorter. See, I folded it up like this and then cut it at an angle. Except for that angle didn't work out so good. I'm going to put one more piece. Let me get these off my finger. You can cover this entire piece with washi tape. This one's going to be shorter. And instead of folding it like that, I'm just going to cut it. Cut these corners off. And you can do it the other way to have it pointed this way, but because these are chevrons going this way, I wanted to do it like this. So that's going to go right there, but I'm going to pop this up so it's up a little higher. But I'm also, now you could use this string and wrap it around here a few times and tie it. I'm not going to. I'm going to use this ribbon, and I'm going to show you how to put the ribbon on easily. Okay, the easiest way to put ribbon on is with tape. I'm going to turn this over. I'm going to hold. I want it about right there. So I'm just going to tape it on. There we go. Now, if you don't know how to make a bow, I'm going to show you how you don't have to make a bow. And I do have a video on my vlog channel of making a bow with a fork. I'll put a link to that video here if you need to watch that video, how to make a bow with a fork. And you just tie that like that. This way, so it'll have that little end. So fold it in half and cut it that way. It's too long. Okay, there we go. Now I could put a few punches, like with a hole puncher, and put some of these in, but I'm not going to. I think I'm done. I'm not going to be putting anything else on the back of this, so I'm going to go ahead and get the card together. Make sure you have your card opening correct way and not like putting it all here and then it's like either upside down or backwards. Oh, and I was going to stamp something on the inside. I'm going to use this little ducky, and I'm going to do that before I put everything on the front of this, just because it'll be too bulky. And I'm going to use Hollyhock color close to my heart. We'll see if that shows up. That pink. And you can put anything you want on the inside. You could just put congratulations or something. And I just want this little duck to sit right here. If you hold the stamp down for a minute, it'll let the ink sink into the paper. Aww. She got a little eyebrow because I got ink in here, but it's alright. Actually, since she got a little eyebrow, I'm going to make them into eyelashes because this is a girl. There we go. Isn't that cute? Okay, now to put these down, I'm assuming you don't have all the crafting supplies, so we're just going to use double-sided tape. Put this one down first, and put it in the back of here. Okay, got tape on the back, and this is the hard part, getting it on here in the center. I don't always do it perfectly, as I didn't do it perfectly today, but it shows it's handmade. If you want to help, put it on there just looking at it. You could put pencil marks on a couple of the corners so you'll be able to match them up easier. And look at it and just see so you can guess where it might go to. Okay. And you can use pattern paper. I just chose just plain paper because it's the cheapest, and you can just buy like a pink pad of paper with different colors in it at Michael's or Joann's. You can get these foam squares. You can get Studio G for only $1.50 for a package, or you could buy foam tape. It's just sticky foam tape, but these are cut already. You don't need these. You can just put this on here flat, but I like to add a little bit of something. Put these on. Then you take, if you press them down and then peel this off, the little paper will peel off easily. Not done yet. I'm going to add some of these pink ones. These have adhesive on the back. There we go. There. Now that is a simple card that you can do without having a whole lot of supplies. Now I'm going to add some glitter gel on the little stars. Now this will dry clear but sparkly. And these you can buy for just 97 cents too. Put a little bit throughout the bow. There, now that adds a little bit of bling. Okay, if you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. And thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!